Hello! Welcome
Hello.
back! Hi!
Back to the show of hell.
Hello, this is The Worst Show. Welcome back.
Oh no.
What's up, everybody? It's Friday night at 8 p.m. Pacific.
So we're here for some reason.
No later, no earlier.
How peculiar.
We are never
Thank you,
late
Kathy.
and never great. That's the Coffeebreath Show. Thanks for joining us, everyone. You'll see the panel is a little bit smaller than usual tonight. That's because I've been trimming the fat.
It's what we deserve.
Yeah.
I've been just you know what? I felt like we were starting to get low on food sources here in the apartment. You know, I felt like resources were starting to run dry, and so I had to make some executive decisions as the host of the show, who was gonna live and who was gonna get eaten. So this is the panel that lived.
We've been chosen.
Yeah. Kingdom of the Flies
Yay.
out here.
Kingdom of the Flies? Kingdom of the Hearts?
Kingdom of the Flies is the Metal Gear
And
Solid
Lord of
5
the
cut
Hearts.
mission.
You're sick in the head.
Kingdom of the Flies is the name of the Metal Gear
It's
Solid
Kingdom
5
of the
mission
Flies
that got
here while
cut.
we learn
yeah.
about Lord of the Hearts.
You're sick in the head.
I'm actually fucked in the brain. It's so bad.
We
Do you
spent
have
too much
fucking
time
brain rot?
waiting,
I
and now
do.
Myles is nervous.
No, I've been back on the MGS5 garbage, which this is the opposite. This is the
God.
opposite of that. I've been given.
We need to get you a new hyperfixation.
Yeah, I've been given a Herculean task today, which is that I have to explain to Liz the entire
And me.
Oh, and Dan. Dan knows a little bit more.
Well,
Liz knows
I've
nothing.
played all of the games, but I don't listen when they talk because it's stupid.
Yeah,
I
and
don't know
anyway,
anything, and I
continue.
have questions.
I have this incredible curse where I have the ability to remember everything, regardless of whether I liked it or hate it. I remember all of it.
He can't stop remembering.
I
You
can't
really
stop
can't.
remembering things. It is a curse. It is painful. Every day is agony. And here I am to exercise that pain for everyone else.
So we can all be in pain.
I just found out Sniper Wolf is Kurdish today. Yes, she is. Yes, that's why.
she's a Kurd.
She's a Kurd,
Oh,
yes.
great.
Is this game series a bunch of fan-made adult films, or is that Final Fantasy? Both of them.
Yeah.
So,
I have
this...
this for when it gets to be too much.
I made her a help sign, which you can... we're going to do this a little bit like a game. You can flash the help sign if you need me to stop.
Great.
Okay?
So I don't think you got to the point.
The point is,
point.
the Herculean task that I have to do today is I have to explain the entire Kingdom Hearts franchise timeline, the story,
The lore.
the
yeah.
lore and the
Lore.
plot to Liz, our unwitting victim.
Yeah, last
scary.
time we had an episode like this, it was me sitting here in this chair with my little pen and paper, and I was teaching Liz how to play League of Legends, and that worked out great. She's now
I'm gold rank.
Yeah,
Is that
yes,
a rank?
you're challenger.
Sure.
She's
Yeah.
a jungler now.
I am.
She became
Well,
a
I mean-
major jungler.
So we thought, what
Please.
else can we teach Liz about? What's some great video game insight we could give to Liz, and what better than
This is all vengeance for my Netflix Christmas Cinematic Universe
It is.
PlayStation.
Yeah, it's
all
Miles'
revenge.
turn to present some stupid shit to the audience. So
No,
here
Ben,
it
that's
is.
a joke. Don't tarnish my reputation like that.
Miles is going to explain all of Kingdom Hearts to us, but before that, thank you all for joining us on the Coffeebreath Show every Friday night at 8 p.m. Pacific, live here from Bar Coffeebreath. I see Kirk in the chat. I see Derek. Thank you guys for joining us. I see, I don't know, Kath. I don't know who that is.
I see a rat in
Yeah.
in
I
it.
see a rat in the chat.
There's some rats in
I
there.
see a rat bag in the chat.
This is your first time joining us. We get up to No Good live here at Bar Coffee Breath every Friday night. So if you're here for the first time, having some fun, hit that follow up there. And if you subscribe, you can. Miles will put his whole hand in his mouth if you subscribe tonight.
Yes, I will.
Anyone
Do you
who
have that
subscribes
power?
tonight,
I
Miles,
actually do.
That
Wait,
does not
do you?
surprise
I
me.
just made that up off the top.
No, I can do it.
Can you actually do that?
Gonna wait. Ah, fuck. All right.
Wait. Oh, he just did it right away. Wow. Hold on. Wait.
Oh. He's got most of the way there.
I hope the microphone is picking up his fucking snorting noise he's making right
You
now.
sound like a weird little pig.
Oh, Jesus, thank you for the props.
I do have
Kirk.
kind of
Really
big
appreciate it,
hands.
bro. Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Huge flex, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we've got Miles to
Ben, you have
swallow
tiny
his
hands, don't
fist
lie.
whole, now that he's fisted himself, would you like to start explaining Kingdom Hearts
Fisted
to
himself.
us?
I
Just
would
like a
really
puppet.
not, but here goes. All right, so
We're gonna do it in game order.
we are going to do it in game order so that you can kind of understand the spiral.
I have
Also,
one.
you may be wondering why there's a giant League of Legends loot box here. That's because this is gonna. This is just the
It's
stand.
to hold the
It's,
thing.
it's to hold.
Stand? Stando! All right. So Liz had a question to start?
I have
Yeah.
a question about the abstract, just like for, in general.
Right, okay.
Is Goofy allowed to say fuck?
He is not allowed to say fuck.
God
It is an
damn it.
E10 rated game.
It's not worth it then. I don't want
Are
to
we
know
just
anymore.
going to do Xehanort Saga or the full lore? I'm not going to Union Cross, but I am going to go into Remind and Melody of Memory.
Kathy, that wasn't an actual question that I did have.
Is Goofy allowed to kill in cold blood? He is.
Thank God.
So I did before we get into it. You guys know I have. If you turned in last week, I have like a little soundboard here thing now that also lets me cut the cameras.
Yes.
And I was in the middle of putting together a really funny set of sounds specifically for this, including the voice clip of what's his name saying, "Get up on the Hydra's back!"
Oh, Phil.
Yeah.
Phil, yeah.
And I was gonna just spam Kingdom Hearts voice lines the whole time, but right as I was starting to set that up, our internet went out for like 3 hours, and literally just came back up about 20 minutes before the show started. So didn't have time to make those. So
rip to that
So you're
point.
just going to have to do it yourself.
So you're stuck with the Jeopardy sound effects from last week. That's what you guys are getting.
Great.
We can't hear them, but trust me, they're playing. Anyway, Myles, please, Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, so for context, Kingdom Hearts 1 is one of my favorite video games. It's not like a great game. It's kind of aged like garbage. But I have a really personal place in my heart for it, which makes what I'm about to do very frustrating for me. I'm about to remember why I actually hate this franchise. So let's get started. So first we start with Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts released in 2002. And
You're gonna have to write. I was gonna say you're gonna have to write bigger than that. Yeah,
I am. Okay, all right. So
Hope we do the close-up.
I know that there's a lot of information.
I
though,
do.
so-
Yeah, it's hard. So all right, we're gonna start over. Okay, so
Off
you
to a great start.
scratched it out and ripped off the paper.
Kingdom Hearts. That's fine.
You wrote it like the same size again.
No, it's not. It's bigger. It's much bigger this time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more legible.
I'll just. Yeah.
The close-up's not
I
bad.
spelled it wrong. Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts 2002.
Oh wait, hold on. Fuck, wrong camera.
So Kingdom Hearts came out in 2002, and it stars 3 characters. Our main trio, which is Sora.
Mm-hmm.
There is Riku.
I was thinking about preparing like images to cut away to give Liz the like context of what these characters look like, but I think it'll actually be funnier if she can't put a like face to a name.
I know that Sora is a twink.
Well, they're all
yes.
twinks. That doesn't help.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
they're
That's
all
all
twinks.
I know, though.
So we have Sora, Riku, and Kyrie. Sora, Riku,
Got
and
it.
Kyrie form this triangle right here.
Is it a love triangle?
It is a love triangle
Wait.
indeed.
Oh.
So the thing is that Sora and Riku are adversaries with one another.
So-
Riku has an admiration for Kyrie, who seems to like Sora, and that feeling is reciprocated. Riku, however, is sort of lost in the mix. So,
There's no enemies to lovers
Shout out to
situation
the
going
one
on
and
there.
only Nick Disney Big Boob who's joining us in the chat tonight.
Myles, talk about how hot Kyrie is. Well, we're not going to talk about that yet, because right now she's 14. So
Yes.
we will get to that later, when she's the age of consent in most countries in the United States of America. Or most states. So, the thing is that Riku and Sora are
Great start.
actually adversaries
Oh,
with each
wow.
other. They're actually adversaries with each other, and they get into competitions of all sorts. But they are
All
always
sorts.
fighting for the affection of Kyrie in some way. The thing
Tish,
is that
thank you so much for joining us, brother. I hope you're doing well. Sorry to interrupt, Myles.
Myles,
I
talk
have to shout out
That's
the
fine.
homies when they're in
talk
the
about
chat.
how hot Riku is in Kingdom Hearts 3. Now that I can do. So, anyways, they have only one goal, which is to leave their island.
Sure.
They live on an island called Destiny Islands, quite fittingly.
Destiny Island.
And there's a little plant that they want to eat.
Yes, the Palpu fruit. So, the Palpu fruit takes the form...
Can I get a doodle of the Palpu fruit, please?
You actually can. I'm drawing it right now.
Excellent.
The Palpu fruit is a little star.
Oh, it looks delicious.
It's like a star fruit. And if you eat it, your destiny will be inextricably intertwined forever with whoever you share the Palpu fruit with.
That is
Sora,
a lot of commitment.
It is. Sora would love to share the fruit with Kyrie, so much so that in a cave that they all share, that is full of cave
Why
drawings.
do they live in a cave?
They do live in a cave.
They don't live in a cave. They just have the cave that it's like, it's like a place where they play. He draws an image of himself feeding the Paopu fruit to Kyrie, setting up a brilliant question, which is, will she reciprocate his feelings? Now, in this cave is a door, and inside of this door is the heart of all worlds, which we will soon discover. Has some real fucking big implications for the rest of the game. Now,
Can't imagine why with that.
Sorry,
name.
I just remember we were supposed to be taking notes.
Oh,
Yes,
God,
yes.
I don't
Here,
wanna.
I'm gonna hold on. Let me just. I'll grab some paper for myself, and then I'll hand off the notebook to you, Liz, and you can.
I'm gonna take
Here's-
notes like a.
Yeah, there is a
goblin.
quiz at the end of this, by the way. Sorry to interrupt, Myles. I know you're in a great flow there. You're really crushing it, bro.
When did the teensies from Rayman come in?
That's a great
They
question.
actually do. They do come in, and I'll explain them.
Here's pass the crayons down.
There you go. Okay, so at this rate, this is gonna. Okay, so Sora, Riku, and Kyrie, blah blah blah, cave shit. Anyways, so the door to the heart of all worlds exists behind the door, and one day a strange passerby comes in and gives Sora a cryptic warning that he knows nothing and can understand nothing. These characters want to leave their island of ignorance, in the words of H.P. Lovecraft, where they want to see other worlds. So they're trying to build a raft to leave the island. And
Sorry, what's the heart thing called? In my head, it's Heart of Darkness now, and that's not correct.
the door of darkness to the heart of the world. So, anyways, on one fateful night, the raft is destroyed by a rogue storm, and the storm is actually a cloud of darkness that is enshrouding the island.
Wait, why did they want to? Was there a reason they wanted to get off the island so bad?
Just to see new sights. They were unhappy.
Okay.
They were unhappy with life. But when does H.P. Lovecraft's cat come into play? Oh no, don't worry, we'll get to him.
No.
Anyways, so
Hope we don't.
yeah.
Me too.
Well, there's a lot of shadows in the game,
Jesus Christ.
a lot of shadows in the game. So, anyways, Sora is attacked by a monster that at one point he saw in his dreams, which is shaped like a silhouette of himself. And this monster is like a big spooky guy with lots of scary hair and eyes.
His hair is frightening.
Yeah, his eyes, and he got a
I'm
big...
trembling in my boots.
Yeah. And he's got big, massive arms. This is my representation of the character, in case anyone is confused.
Okay.
Is Shadowman a 20...
Let me go in.
This is my representation of the character, in case you are confused. Here he is, right here.
Oh, that's super helpful.
That looks like him, yes.
Yeah, that's...
So, this monster attacks Sora in his dreams, and later on returns, and attacks him again, but in real life. In this time, though... worse than Sora's cave drawing, very true. So in this time, though, Sora and Riku are at a crossroads, because Riku admits that he wants to use the Cloud of Darkness to see other worlds, and he admits, I'm not afraid of the darkness. He says this directly for no fucking reason. Sora tries to take his hand and join him, but is unable to. Riku is thus swept away to a different world, and Sora suddenly finds that he holds a key in his hand. And it's not a tiny little key, it's a big fucking giant key that looks kind of like this. This is the Keyblade. The Keyblade.
Keyblade.
The Keyblade.
The Keyblade.
The Keyblade.
Like Keebler.
Yes, like
Yeah.
Keebler elf.
Like the elves.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it's all coming together.
It's all
So,
coming together
This
for me.
is the Keebler, and the Keebler is a powerful weapon that has the ability to open the heart of all worlds or seal them in various ways. Okay? So,
Did they ever, maybe this is gonna spoil some stuff, did they ever explain why the Heart of All Worlds was on this random little island that Sora lived on?
every world has a heart. Every world has a heart.
I'm sorry I
Yeah.
asked.
Yeah, it's fine.
Me
So,
too.
basically, every world has a heart, and those hearts are the most vulnerable part of the world.
The heart
Think
of
of it.
my inner world is currently dying.
Think of it as the core of the planet, our molten core, right? Let's draw a little diagram, okay? So
Oh no, there's a fucking diagram.
this right here is Earth,
There's already
right?
so many diagrams.
This
I'm
is-
not writing this one down.
This is Earth, okay? And inside of Earth is a heart. Now, this heart acts as the core of the planet.
You're
and
gonna
keeps
have to
the
go
planet-
way faster than
Keeps
this.
the planet. No, this is all the lore. Don't worry. Keeps the planet nice and alive. But there is an adversary made of shadows known as the Heartless, and they want to consume the heart of all worlds. In doing so, the world will disappear. So Sora's job as the Keybler wielder, is to seal the heart of the world so that the darkness can't get to it. Along the way, though, he meets Donald and Goofy.
Wait, so I have a question.
Yes.
Is this Mickey Mouse?
Yes, it is.
Great.
Yes. So the thing is that Mickey Mouse is real. Mickey Mouse is real. And
he's very real.
He's very real. And he is the king of Disney World. And so the thing is that he, for some reason, has knowledge of the Heartless and has vanished. And this is a fantastic plot point, by the way. I love this. He's vanished, and the entire game builds up to his appearance. But you don't see him at any point. You only see the other Disney characters. Donald and Goofy...
You don't see him?
Well, wait. Donald and Goofy are instructed to go and find King Mickey. So they have to go and find him, and specifically find the Keyblade wielder, which motivates...
The Keybler wielder.
The Keybler wielder, which motivates Goofy and Donald... Goofy and Donad, as I just wrote.
Did you just write Donad?
I said Donad, yeah.
Goofy and Donad.
Yeah, Goofy and Donad now must follow Sora. They must follow Sora, and they become best friends.
Okay, so is the other
best friends?
Is Kyrie still in this picture here?
Now here's the thing: Kyrie, Sora, and Riku got separated from each other.
Got it.
Kyrie ended up losing her heart in the process of being transferred to another world, while Riku ends up in the care of Disney villains.
Okay.
Now, the thing is that this is a Disney and Final Fantasy crossover. I'm not going to mention the Final Fantasy because it doesn't fucking matter in this franchise, it turns out, but the Disney is really important. So, the Disney villains scoop up Riku, and basically they manipulate him into being their sort of pawn. Riku has the ability to also wield the Keyblade, but the Keyblade chose Sora rather than Riku. So now, Donald and Goofy, alongside Riku, have to find King Mickey, seal the hearts of all worlds. Meanwhile, Sora is looking for Riku and Kyrie. At some point in the game, they come at a crossroads, however. Riku realizes that he is in the hands of the bad guys, where Kyrie needs to be saved. Riku is acting in the interest of saving Kyrie, but, unfortunately, he's unable to because he's a bad guy. Sora wants to do it the legitimate way. Riku wants to steal someone else's heart and return it to Kyrie.
The boss fight at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, that's the worst thing I've ever played in a video game ever.
Anyways, a bunch of shit happens in the game, and I'm not gonna, talk too much about the quality of the game, so to speak, but the construction of the story up to this point, it's strange, but it makes a lot of sense, right? You have this trio of characters. All right, hold on, let's break this down real fast. Okay, so...
Hi, Mom!
So, you have your A plot, which is Sora, Riku, and Kyrie. Wait, alright. So,
is your mom in here?
Yeah, she's in the chat.
Hi, Miss Hamer.
Hello, Miss Hamer.
She's right, I was deathly afraid of Mickey Mouse when I was little. I'm still kind of afraid of Mickey Mouse.
Honestly, you should be.
He freaks me out.
He's a freak.
Not a fan.
Trust me, as someone who worked for the mouse,
former employee of the mouse.
He's one sick
He
kid.
wants to freak you.
Yeah, he's one freaky little guy.
So, Kingdom Hearts 1...
I've seen some shit.
We got our A story, which is about Sora, Riku, and Kyrie. I'm just going to call them S, K, and R.
Okay.
Okay, the B story is about Donald, Goofy, and Mickey. And the C story is about this guy named Ansem and the FF characters.
There's 3?
Yeah, there are 3, A, B, and C.
Oh, trust me, this is where it's simple.
This is where it's simple.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to take these notes.
This is really easy to understand right now. So the A story involves Sora, Kyrie, and Riku.
I'm going to ignore the C story.
No, the C story is the most important one.
God damn it.
So, the A story is... Yeah, the first game is self-contained.
Okay,
so
these notes are not as good as the League ones.
Sora, Riku, and Kyrie, their drama where they are fighting over Kyrie's heart, and Sora and Riku have different methods of recovering it, whereas Donald, Goofy, and Mickey are trying to stop the Disney villains from using the power of darkness for their various villainy kinds of ends. And then the C story becomes relevant because Ansem is a figure, A-N-S-E-M.
Okay.
Ansem is a figure who desires to use the power of darkness to basically overtake the essence of the world. Yes, so the Disney villains are kidnapping the Disney princesses because their hearts can unlock the door to Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is a door.
Wait, the Disney... Sorry. What?
Kingdom Hearts
Sorry, wait.
is
Okay.
a door.
So there's Donald and Goofy and Mickey, and what are they doing?
So they are basically they're trying to help Sora with his end.
Okay, help Sora.
They're like on a mutual mission where they're like,
And find
Sora, you're trying to get to
Mickey.
this Kingdom Hearts shit, and we think that's where Mickey is, so we're gonna help you get there.
Exactly. So
Okay.
A and B intertwine very easily. The C story, though, ends up overtaking the A and B plot because it turns out that Ansem is behind everything. He is the reason that the Heartless have been released. All the Heartless that you fought, they are created by him, except for, of course, the shadow-based Heartless. Of course. And he is also the one who realizes the power of Kingdom Hearts. Now, Kingdom Hearts is a door. It's a door.
That shit really do be a door, though.
It just keeps happening.
Kingdom Hearts is a door of darkness. And
okay.
opening this contains the biggest fucking heart you've ever fucking seen in your life. This heart is so fucking big. It is the heart of all the worlds ever. It is where darkness is also born. So
That's a statement that they're making.
yeah, so Kingdom Hearts is a door containing darkness, and what's behind the door is Kingdom Hearts.
I think I'm gonna. Are you planning on using this? It seems like
Yeah.
you don't really need this.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just move this out of the way for now, so it's
Yeah.
not covering Liz's. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Ow! Fuck! Ow! Fuck! Sorry,
dumb fuck.
I just crushed my hand with the fucking League of Legends loot box.
Yeah, with the,
I guess
like,
I'm just gonna.
plywood
I don't know.
with
I'm
the
gonna hold it
fucking
on my
flutes.
lap. I don't know.
Yeah.
And keep going. Fuck.
So-
Ow! I'm in pain.
So, anyways, Door to Darkness, Ansem wants to open this door so that he can let darkness overfill Kingdom Hearts. There is something I haven't mentioned that is funny but not important, and we're gonna get to that in a second. But the thing is
My
that
hand hurts.
Ansem believes that Kingdom Hearts is darkness, and so he is using Riku's body. I'll write Ansem up here. Ansem is using Riku's body.
I didn't even get to give him a color.
Ansem is using Riku's body to do his various ends. And so, Sora saves Kyrie by restoring his heart to Kyrie, because Kyrie's heart is contained inside of Sora's heart. So I'm just gonna...
What? Wait, back it up.
Give us an update on what this looks like. Just hold that up to the camera for a minute. Just want to clarify. We're still in Kingdom Hearts 1.
We're still in Kingdom Hearts 1. So, Sora gives Kyrie her heart back because Kyrie's heart has taken refuge in his, whereas Riku's heart now belongs to Ansem. And so, Riku has to be saved by Sora in order to, become himself again. And the only way to do that is to kill and defeat Ansem. Sora gains his power by remembering his strength is his friends. And in doing so, he is able to effectively defeat Ansem in a scene that I really love.
With the power of friendship.
Yes. What's actually fun is
Okay.
that they managed to do this kind of mechanically. The
Yeah.
final battle, you have to fight Ansem by yourself. But...
Come, darkness.
Yeah. Come, Guardian!
I
But...
had that on the soundboard too, but
I wish we had that.
It didn't work out.
Anyways, so... basically what happens is that you have to fight the final boss on your own, and then you have to rescue Donald and Goofy, and then at the end you fight the same boss, but it's significantly easier. So it's a fun little mechanical thing. Kingdom Hearts 1 is really good. It's the only good one, like, as far as the elements of everything being cohesive goes. So, anyways, they defeat
This
Ansem.
is the coherent one?
Yes, they defeat Ansem. And in doing so, they stop the darkness from overtaking the entire world.
Poggers!
However,
With the power of
they
friendship.
still have to seal the heart, since it's the biggest heart. Now, they need one key to seal it, but where is the second key?
That looks like a dick.
It's kind of a dick, you're right. Okay, so they have to seal it with the other key. Who shows up in this moment but King fucking Mickey himself in the end of the game? And this scene is wonderful, by the way. This scene is great because he shows up perfectly in silhouette. You can't really see him. It doesn't look fucking stupid that there's a stupid fucking talking rat with a key sword.
Yeah, this goes back to my question I had before the show, which is you were saying that they take Mickey seriously. Is it like a hero shot of like low angle dramatic fog, or is it like a panning?
You know what?
kind
So-
of situation.
Keep going. I'm gonna just go over there and pull something out.
Oh no.
Okay, so this first shot is just him in silhouette. right? It's just him in silhouette.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even see his features. It's a very magical, majestic shot. He contains the other key. Now, the thing is that this Keebler right here is the Keebler Hearts. This is just called the Kingdom Key. This one right here is the Kingdom Key. Okay? And then Mickey has an inverse one with a silver shaft. This one is called the Kingdom Key D.
This is the D stand for Dick.
Disney, I assume. Okay. Miles, me, and Mike said you're wrong. Oh, that's...
Ben, I think Mickey is not Kingdom Hearts Yoga. I think he's more akin to Luke Skywalker in the new trilogy.
Yeah.
You're looking for him. He's lost.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Dramatic
but
reveal.
only in one. In
Probably
2 and 3,
less scruffy.
in 2 and 3, the Yoda comparison is very apt.
Fair.
So that is Kingdom Hearts 1. Any questions?
Hold on.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, I want to see this
Ask
image.
your questions. Ask your questions.
Okay. Sorry, my head's really full.
It's fine. If you need a reference, I have some for you.
Looking at that is not going to make anything make any more sense.
How does Birth by Sleep fit in? We'll get to that.
So, Donald and Goofy are there.
Yes.
They are allowed to kill in cold blood.
Donald has the power of magic, whereas
Okay.
Goofy uses a shield that he bludgeons monsters to death with.
Gotcha. Okay. So, cool. Just wrapping my brain around Donald and Goofy doing bloodshed. Do they end up in any love triangles?
They do not.
Thank God.
They have their romances back home with Clarabelle Cal and Daisy Duck.
Great. Why did you know that off the top of your head?
Because
Are you okay?
I'm a big Disney. I was a big Disney kid.
Oh no.
Yes, that's the shot. I fucking love that scene.
Oh, that's so much worse than I
That
thought
shot is
it was
fucking
gonna be.
awesome.
This
I
is
love
the
it.
moment that
No.
Kingdom Hearts 1 builds up to.
Yeah.
Like, this is where
No.
it goes.
It's so good.
That's
I
the
love
final
it.
shot where
No.
he jumps in front of the camera.
He
and
literally
has this
leaps
hero
up and he
moment.
goes, "Don't worry, Sora. There's always a door to the light." It's so fucking good. It's so good. It works. It works in that game, and then every other game afterwards, it doesn't work at all because this series sucks. So, the next one is pretty easy.
That's the worst piece of image I have ever seen.
The next one is pretty easy. After Kingdom Hearts comes Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories.
Wait, should we do a quick note check before we move on?
Sure.
Yes.
where we're at with
let's
our
see.
notes.
Let's see our notes. Okay.
Liz, you first.
I have notes.
Oh, wow, you actually
Big
look,
heart.
you drew like a heart there and
Yeah,
everything.
it's-
That's
it's
really
big.
nice,
I drew
actually.
the love triangles. The
That's
one
pretty
love
good.
triangle.
So, what did you learn? Do you want to give her a quick quiz question? Miles?
Yes. Okay. So, all right.
I'm gonna see if I can do it without.
Yeah,
closed
please-
note.
please do
Yeah,
it without-
close note quiz.
Closed
Please.
book.
Okay. What is behind the door?
The heart, the kingdom heart,
Yes. Very good.
the kingdom heart.
Very good. Kingdom
Hogwarts.
Hearts, the heart of all worlds. Okay.
All right, I'll show you some of my notes.
He took very good notes.
Yeah, I took some really good notes. I don't know if you guys really saw any of this, but
They're really powerful.
first off, I drew King Mikus.
King Mikus?
This is him. I feel like the camera's not entirely in focus.
No, it's fine.
But
Well, that's King Mikus. He's the
I
one with
think
the
the lens
sword.
doesn't
You can
get
see
clean.
he has a really nice sword there.
Very nice shaft. Yeah.
Yeah.
did you give him titties?
Well, he's shirtless in the game.
No.
Yeah, he's shirtless. He's shirtless
No,
in the
it's
cartoons.
like Muppet Treasure Island.
Yeah, he's shirtless in the game.
It's like
Shirtless in the
definitely
cartoons.
not entirely in focus.
No.
I'm just gonna
It's
hold this up.
Yes.
It's too far back here.
Hold it over. Hold it over this way, like on the screen.
Yeah. There you go.
That's better.
That's better. Wait, should I bring it forward? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay.
Well, then
Yeah.
our faces won't be in focus.
Oh fuck, you're right. Wait, bring it back. Bring it back. Okay, how's that?
That's better.
That's fine.
This is such a good show. We're such good producers. Anyway, this is King Mikus. Next thing I took notes on. I heard there was this other guy, Dolan.
Dolan Duck.
These are all the zippers on his clothes.
Yeah, unfortunately, we couldn't have visual representation of the zippers.
Yeah, so I thought I'd kind of
Perfect.
just draw like an artist's interpretation of them. This is Goofo.
Why is he drinking coffee?
No, that's his shield.
That's a shield. His shield
Oh.
is circular. You kind of screwed that up.
Well, I mean, it's an artist's interpretation.
That's fair.
And these are also zippers, by the way.
Oh, and what's this?
That's his other shield.
Oh.
That's his sword.
That's his
That's
weapon,
his sword,
yeah.
yeah.
And then this is door.
Yep.
That's where the heart is. And
heart
then
involves
friend.
Very good.
Friend or power.
Ironically enough, those are already great notes. Okay, Kingdom Hearts chain
Why
of...
do I put effort in?
Now, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. This one should be relatively easy. Fuck you. Okay, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories.
Me?
Otherwise known as Calm. Otherwise known as Calm.
The second game in the series. First game in the series released on the PlayStation 2 exclusively.
Second one released on GBA.
They really thought, alright, we're gonna make a direct sequel to Kingdom Hearts, this PlayStation game, and we're gonna put it on the Game Boy Advance. That's the only place you can play this game.
Now, if I remember, this one was released in 2004. So, Calm stars Sora. Again, and I'm just going to stop referring to Donald and Goofy because they stopped being relevant
Thank
at all.
God, there were too many characters.
Yeah, so Sora goes into a place called Castle Oblivion. And basically Castle Oblivion...
Castle Cumblivion.
Yeah, Castle Cumblivion. Castle Cumblivion is a big white castle. It's like this. Kind of white castle.
Is it covered in,
Semen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Great.
Wait,
Anyways,
what?
Yeah, it's covered in semen.
No. I don't think so.
I think so.
No, it's covered in semen, yeah.
I don't think it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, they just have cards in there.
I'm not okay.
Yeah, it's covered in semen.
They just do like Pokemon cards.
So basically the chain of memories.
Thank you, Ben.
The chain of memories basically relates to the fact that in Castle Oblivion, the longer you stay in there, the less that you remember about yourself and your past life and your friends and all this garbage. So basically, the entire plot is introducing our new villain, which is Org 13, which of course is 13 like this as opposed to the numeric.
God damn it, I don't remember what that one is.
It's just X through 111. So anyways, so basically, we're going chronologically because it makes it more infuriating. That's the only reason we're going chronologically. So basically, Sora, as he traverses up, loses his memories, which I'm spelling out his mom for some reason.
Okay. He loses his mom.
He loses his mom.
Loses memories.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, he loses his memories, and at the top meets Naminé. And Naminé is actually...
I forgot all of this.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He meets Naminé. And Naminé is actually a witch. I'm going to draw a little witch's hat. Naminé is a witch who has the ability to control memories. Sora loses all of his memories, and so he has to be put into a machine of some kind. It's like a washing machine. Draw a washing machine, right? So he has to be put into like a washing machine of some kind, which is going to bring his mom back. Memories are stored in the heart, I think. Yeah, it's an egg. It's more like an egg. He's right. All right, so we'll draw like an egg. It's like an egg with like flower petals on it. Yeah, okay. So there you go. So then they put Sora in here.
It's a chrysalis?
It's like a chrysalis, yeah. He's being re-incubated into the butterfly that we know in Kingdom Hearts 2. So
I remember him coming out of the egg.
Yeah, it's a good scene.
I thought it was an egg though.
It's sort of like, well, it's like a machine. It's a data machine. As we're gonna learn, Kingdom Hearts gets really technical for some reason. So
yeah, they really do be like discussing like metaphysical theory and calling it data.
Yeah, they be calling it data. So that's and Organization 13 is irrelevant. The only character that you need to know is Axel.
Mom, the fact they're still watching is truly a testament to patience.
The only character you need to know
Axel is really cool, though. He's the only character
Does
I
he
like.
ride a motorcycle? He sounds like he should.
He does not ride a
No,
motorcycle.
but he has big, long, cool guy hair, and
Okay.
he fights with like these like ring sword things. He like swings around his wrist.
Voiced by famous sex pest Quentin Flynn. So
I'm not gonna ask questions about that statement. I've chosen not to.
So how much of a twink is he? He is more of a...
Axel's
more
not
of
a
a
twink.
wolf. He's more of a wolf.
Yeah, he's not a twink.
More of a wolf.
Maybe I'll bring up an image on the screen.
Oh, do I have to bring up Riku? I guess I do. Basically, Riku meets a replica of himself. This actually is going to be important. Riku's entire ascent...
clones?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So Riku also...
Oh, Liz, you're not ready.
Wait, that's right, that's right.
Clones are bad, you're not ready for what's about to go down.
Attack of the Clones.
So Riku also ascends up Castle Oblivion, and he has to fight...
There's more than one?
His darkness, right? He has to fight his darkness.
What color was he? I don't remember. I gave him a color purple. I already used purple.
So Riku has to fight his darkness, which takes the form of another Riku, and so he kicks his fucking ass. The end. All right. Is Vexen important? Oh, is he? Okay, Vexen's also important. Write Vexen down.
Vex.
Yeah, Vexen is also important. Okay. Anyways, on to Kingdom Hearts.
You didn't even show that to the camera one time.
Fine. Calm.
Wait, who's... What is the point of these people? Who's Axel? Who is Vexen?
It'll be explained in 3. The whole game is basically a sequel hook.
Okay. I have...
Any questions at the moment, Liz?
This is your moment for questions. So I haven't written many notes on this one.
Well, it's not as important.
The only note I have is Riku fights himself, parentheses, depression metaphor?
Yeah, sort of darkness metaphor. He's overcoming his flaws as a character.
My only note this time really was this one. It says, "Calm of memories," and then it says, "Harold and Coomer White Castle."
Yeah, Riku fights Ansem and he wins. Who gives a shit? Riku sucks. Anyways.
I want Dan's note-taking job. Can we trade?
You can write whatever you want.
Kingdom Hearts 2!
I can't stop myself!
Kingdom Hearts 2! Released in 2006!
Wait, this isn't Kingdom Hearts 2.
No, Chain of Memories is Kingdom Hearts.
It was a direct sequel, but it wasn't Kingdom Hearts 2.
Why?
Marluxia is there. I don't give a shit. This, like, I'm trying to cut the fat, alright? I'm trying to cut the fat.
Much like we did with the host of the show.
Yes, much like you did with the host of the show. I'm trying to cut the fat. Anyways, Marluxia is kind of important, but he won't be important until Kingdom Hearts 3, and it doesn't matter.
Oh my god. Dude, keep going.
Anyways, Kingdom Hearts 2 in 2006 does not begin with Sora, Riku, or Kyrie. It begins with Roxas. Roxas, voiced by Jesse McCartney.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, I did forget the other important detail. Sora is voiced by Haley Joel Osment. Kyrie is voiced by Hayden Panettiere. Ansem is voiced by Billy Zane.
My wife.
Ansem is voiced by Billy Zane.
That's pretty good. I don't know who that first person is.
Haley Joel Osment?
Yeah.
Oh, he was in, like, Sixth Sense. He's the kid in Sixth Sense.
He's a little kid in Sixth Sense. He's the older brother of the blonde girl from Hannah Montana. Emily Osment.
Oh, I didn't watch Hannah
That's
Montana.
Fine. Haley Joel Osment's like one of the best like child actors ever, basically. He's like...
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's gone to the point now where he's too old to do a child's voice anymore.
Yes, but they still try to make him do it.
Hayden Panettiere, though.
Hayden Panettiere actually gets shafted in Kingdom Hearts 3, so don't get too attached. Anyways, Billy Zane from Titanic as Cliff Huxley, yes. So, Roxas is just a normal guy, goes around skateboarding and does shit like that.
It's his summer vacation!
Yeah, he's on summer break, okay? He's on summer fucking break.
This game cold opens with a...
3 hours long.
The only thing, this is the only time I'll interrupt because this is the one thing I do have to shout out for Kingdom Hearts. I will have one more shout out later on, but one of the only things I respect about Kingdom Hearts is that the second game was like 5 years in the making, so much hype leading up to it, and they start off with a 3 hour long cold open segment where you're following the story of like 8 characters that you've never seen before that have presumably nothing to do with the plot. Absolute crackhead shit.
Yes.
Like, truly, like, chaotic, script writing. Anyway, continue, Myles.
So, Roxas is a normal kid, right? I'm just gonna write normal above his head.
And he's on summer vacation.
He's on summer vacation. What
guess
time
my
is it?
summer vacation didn't,
Yeah, guess my summer vacation is over. Which I kind of like that line, but neither.
It's a great line.
It is a good line. Anyways, so... It's just well delivered. Jesse McCartney is the best actor in these games, ironically enough.
Hayden Panettiere is right
No,
there.
She's really bad.
She phones it in. Jesse actually goes really hard.
Hayden Panettiere does a good job as Kyrie in Kingdom Hearts 1, and then she clearly stops giving a shit.
That's valid. None of this makes any sense.
Anyways, yeah, staring at egg looks like my summer vacation is over. So anyways, Roxas is actually friends with Axel, and you might notice something.
Is it because he rocks?
Roxas is spelled with an A. Roxas.
Oh, Roxas.
Roxas, yes. So Roxas is friends with Axel, and you might notice that they both have X's in their names. This is because they are what's called nobodies. Nobodies are people who became Heartless.
Well, wait a second. Do you reveal this now or at the end of the game when they reveal it?
It's too late. I already know.
Alright,
I don't
fuck
give a
it,
shit.
whatever.
It's like when Morgan spoiled Until Dawn for me last week.
Nobodies are Heartless, are people who have become Heartless, and then their bodies are left over, but they have depression. because
Relatable.
they have no hearts.
Did we clearly explain what a nobody was, though?
No, they're
They
people.
have no heart.
They're people with no hearts,
They're
but
sad.
they're.
I mean, Heartless. Sorry,
Oh,
that's what
yeah, Heartless are the adversaries from the last game. They're the Dark Force.
They're sad.
They're little, like, goo-goo monkeys.
They're
big Yeah.
Mitsuki fans.
They're little, like, poo-poos.
They
Yeah.
listen
They're
to
like
Phoebe
monster
Bridgers.
creatures, but the nobodies are not monsters. Like,
They are
like,
humanoid.
They look like
humans.
people.
Yeah.
So,
They listen to Phoebe Bridgers.
So
Phoebe Bridgers is a nobody, for
so
sure.
so let's just say Heartless looks like
In the wise
this.
words of Mitsuki, nobody.
Heartless look like this.
Oh, they're bunnies.
They're little alien bunnies. Yeah, Heartless look like that.
Yeah, like this.
Whereas nobodies look like you and me, but they have depression. So you and me. So anyways, basically Roxas was friends with Axel, but he
So they're
doesn't remember
gay.
it. He doesn't. Everyone's gay in this fucking game.
Oh, well, good.
Anyways, Roxas and Axel were friends, but they don't remember it. Well, Axel remembers, Roxas does not. So
I want to fucking die. I'm gonna jump out the fucking window. We're only on Kingdom Hearts 2.
Heartless equal the heart that have succumbed to darkness.
Which
Nobody
one?
equals the empty shell left over.
I don't care. Which one remembers who?
Axel.
He remember.
He remember Roxas.
Okay.
Anyways, so Roxas is also Sora's nobody. And so
Okay.
Roxas, to complete Sora, who forgot his past from Kingdom Hearts 1 because of Castle Oblivion, Roxas must return to Sora's heart. So in doing so, Sora can be the protagonist again, but Roxas has to die.
Okay.
And he does, because his summer vacation is over.
Wait.
Do you have questions?
Guess my summer vacation is over.
What is that a drawing of?
It's a poop.
Okay.
You need stinky lines.
Yeah, you need stink lines.
I didn't have time.
That's fine.
I.
We're going very far.
So.
Moving too fast for
Yeah,
lines.
so he has to die so that he can be the main character.
So that
he
Sora
must
can be the
suffer
main character.
So he can be the main character.
Yes.
So this isn't a feeling I understand well.
Very well,
With
yes.
people in my life.
With people in your life, yes, screwing you
Yeah.
over so that they can be the main character.
Okay!
So, yeah. Anyways, so Sora returns to the fray, but now he has to deal with Org 13.
Oh, I forgot about them. Fucking.
It's fine, it's fine. Org
They're the
13.
villains.
They're the bad guys. It's literally all you
What's
need to
crazy is that they're the actual villains of the whole thing.
Were they not
No,
the
up
villains
until-
in the last game?
know. So no.
Yes, the last one. Yes.
Yeah, they were.
No, they were, but they weren't.
But they weren't.
They
Because I
weren't.
didn't hear shit about them.
Ansem is the... I'll explain. Ansem is the villain of Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
But Organization 13 is led by a guy named Xemnas. Now, Xemnas is just Ansem, but with an X in front of it.
No, it's not.
It's not, sorry, it's an anagram, but Xemnas is Ansem, but with an X added to it.
This is where we've gotten to.
I hate this fucking show.
Ansem. So, Ansem
Okay.
is actually not Ansem from Kingdom Hearts 1. He is a completely separate character named Ansem the Wise.
Which
right?
they had to do because they couldn't get Billy
Did-
Zane to
yeah.
reprise his role.
I was gonna
he
say,
was
did
too
they
expensive.
Did they just have to
No, he
recast
was
him, and
so
that's
he wasn't
why?
too expensive. Disney cut ties with him because he was in a controversial film about the Turkish War that was considered un-American. This was in the Bush administration, so they cut ties.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
I'm gonna just stop taking notes because there's no point anymore.
So Ansem,
Billy Zane's a pimp, though. That's
Yeah,
so
kind of a
I mean,
Yeah.
I love Billy
Yeah.
Zane, but
no, he's the best actor in these games.
yeah.
Anyways,
Wasn't that Jesse McCartney?
yes.
Well, it was,
Well, he
but
was, but
Jesse
he's not
McCartney
in
wasn't in the
series anymore.
Titanic.
Yeah, he's not in the series anymore.
Wait, why not?
Because Billy Zane got
Oh.
shafted.
Oh, not okay.
Well,
so now
no,
it's Jesse McCartney.
he was in the Titanic.
Yes,
wasn't
he
the
wasn't.
Titanic.
He didn't die in the Titanic.
One more
well,
close
yeah.
up on.
He should have died in the
Info.
Titanic, though.
You should be taking notes, though. This is only 8
I don't
hours.
want to.
You should be taking notes.
I don't think it matters.
Please take more notes.
No.
We're quizzing you at the end. Please take notes. Anyways, Ansem the Wise is a completely separate character who also trained Mickey, kinda sorta. Mickey was also trained by Yen Sid, which is Disney spelled backwards.
I forgot that was a thing.
So Mickey and Yen Sid were being trained together, as was Mickey and Ansem the Wise. Ansem the Wise had a pupil.
Why did they name a character Disney backwards?
Oh no, Jensen was from Fantasia, so that's a Walt Disney choice.
I know, it just makes me so mad.
So the thing is, Ansem the Wise had a pupil named Xehanort.
Yeah, and Kirk is also correct. There is Diz as well, which is characterized as D lowercase I capital Z.
Yes, Diz. Well, I haven't gotten to that fact yet, but basically, Ansem the Wise disguises himself as D lower I Z, which is darkness in zero.
But also Disney.
Do
you guys get it?
Yeah.
Do you get it? Because Diz is like the first syllable of Disney.
So Ansem the Wise had a pupil named Xehanort. And Xehanort is actually the true identity of both Ansem from Kingdom Hearts 1 and Xemnas. Ansem from Kingdom Hearts 1 will now herefore to be referred to as Ansem Seeker of Darkness, or Ansem SOD for short. Ansod. So, Xehanort is the true Ansem and decided to blaspheme by pretending to be Xehanort, or by pretending to be Ansem, the name of his master, for some reason. Mostly for the sake of a twist.
Me too.
So, an important thing to note is that this is revealed in a cutscene in which Sora discovers that the door to darkness is not in fact a magical, mythical realm that contains power. It's the password to Ansem's Compooper. So...
Sorry, it's not actually Compooper, right? You're just making a
no,
joke.
it's computer.
Okay, I don't know what to believe anymore.
So, it is the
That's
password...
a really fair question. You've thrown a lot of shit at you that could be completely fake.
So it's the...
I'm still not convinced the Yensid thing is not a joke on Myles.
The door to darkness, I'm just going to call it the door to dark, is translated to D2D, which is a computer program that actually contains something. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I don't remember either. What Xehanort... Yeah, it's Xehanort's iPhone password is D2D, or door to darkness. This is revealed by Mickey in a trench coat, in which he says, "Did someone mention the door to darkness?" In a very iconic scene in which his stupid fucking smiling face says those words. Anyways, so, the computer contains Tron.
No!
Tron from the film franchise. Tron.
No!
Not like
No!
this!
Anyways, Tron is there, and he does something I don't quite remember.
Note check.
Now, Maleficent
No!
is also back from Kingdom Hearts 1.
No! Why was she? When was she in that one?
She was the main villain of the Disney villains. I kind of forgot to mention that, but it's not like that important. She gets less. Let's just forget Maleficent is. Let's just fucking forget Maleficent. She doesn't matter.
Okay.
She kind of does, but like her role is replaced by other people. Let's just forget Maleficent entirely.
I'm not even gonna hold it up right anymore.
Anyways, Sora has to defeat the Organization 13 because it is discovered that to open the door to the true Kingdom Hearts, the last one was not real. This is the true Kingdom Hearts. So the true KH, they need 13 darknesses. 13 forces of darkness.
Is that a reference to the org?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why there's 13 of them. They need 13 misanthropic, miserable people.
Okay. We got 3 right here.
Yeah, so Sora defeats them all.
Only need 10 more.
Yeah.
10 people want to come
Any
over? Real quick?
misanthropic,
Anyone-
miserable
Doors are
people in
wide
the
open.
chat?
Anyone we don't know. Anyone who might be out there, like interacting with other human beings.
Yeah, doors are
face to
open in
face.
this household.
Our doors are always open for you. We just want to smell your breath and share the same air as you and maybe kiss you on the lips. These are the types of things we like to do.
But for fun.
With strangers,
Yeah.
yeah. These are the types
Just
of things
fun
we like
and
to do with
friendship.
strangers, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice little super spreader event here. Behind the Moon Kingdom Hearts that the org is trying to make by making Sora... Yes, yeah, so they make Sora defeat a bunch of Heartless so that all their hearts will be released into the air so that they can create a Moon Kingdom Hearts, which is the true Kingdom Hearts.
Why is it on the moon?
It's just a cool visual. It was the box art for the first game, but it was purely symbolic and looked nice, and then they were like, well, let's factor it into the plot.
Great.
Because that's the man that Nomura
They
is.
really did be making this shit up as they went.
did.
Yeah. So anyways,
They're making this shit like Dan makes this show. 10 minutes before it goes
I think
on.
I've put more work into every single episode of the Coffeebreath Show than Tetsuya Nomura put into any
You might just be right.
thought into his scripts.
Excuse me, I have something to finish Kingdom Hearts 2 off with.
Yes.
Anyways, so the only other part of Kingdom Hearts 2 that's relevant is that Riku has now taken on the form of Ansem SOD because he has given into darkness to save Sora from Roxas.
Same.
Whiskey, yeah.
So, in doing so, Sora is able to free Roxas. Wait, Sora frees Riku.
Sorry, every time you say Riku, I think you're talking about Miku. And it just kind of, like, startles my brain.
Of the Hatsune variety.
Oh, speaking of.
Oh, he's wearing the shirt!
I hate that just happened on the stream. My
finest purchase.
That just happened on the stream.
My finest purchase.
I hate that's how that went down.
SOD stands for Seeker of Darkness. So
it stands for
Seeker of Dominoes.
Optimally kill me.
Ansem, Seeker of Darkness. So Sora frees Riku. He also frees Roxas and Naminé, and they are able to rejoin the hearts of their various characters. That is Kingdom Hearts 2. Moving on to Kingdom Hearts 358/2.
What?
This one's going to be nice and short. KH 358/2.
That's not real.
Now,
yeah, no, this was the game that they followed up Kingdom Hearts 2 with. They were like, you know what, we need another direct sequel on a Nintendo handheld.
This is on
for this
the
PlayStation
DS.
console exclusive. So this is a original Nintendo DS game, entirely rendered in 3D.
A bit of ice.
Yes, you may. So,
but why is it? Are you supposed to reduce the fraction? Is it supposed to be
I'll explain.
320?
I'll explain.
Can I do math? No, I
can't. It has no math. Don't worry.
329.
There's no math. Don't worry. Anyways, 358/2 days is actually a prequel to Kingdom Hearts.
It's not 320.
It's actually a prequel to Kingdom Hearts 2. So this is not a sequel. It is a prequel.
Much like Star Wars.
Yes, it is. KH2 directly follows it. And the thing about this prequel is that it follows Roxas on the first 358.5 days of him being a nobody.
Wait,
so Roxas is now our main...
358.5. So shouldn't it be 358/1/2?
Yes, it should be, but it's not.
But it's not.
It's not.
Listen,
it's
you
not?
just put more thought into it
Is
than
he lying?
the entire company of Square Enix
Is he lying?
and Disney did.
No, it's really like that. It's really like that.
It's not a joke. That's actually what it is. They were just wrong.
So, basically, the only things that you really need to know here is that Roxas spends his time with Axel. This is where we get to see their friendship. And a new character named Xion. Spelled with an X.
Ben, can I come to Australia so I don't have to hear this anymore, please, before you leave?
Now, Xion is actually Sora's lost memories in human form.
Imagine. They didn't have enough Soras yet.
Wait, isn't there only one?
No, there's also Roxas, who's Sora's nobody.
And then there's the...
I thought it was like, like a familiar, like they were friends.
No. So he's like the other Sora, and then there's like the Heartless that split like from him.
Got it.
And then now there's also...
There's Xion, which is his memories, which are now a person.
Okay.
Both of them...
memories became a person.
Do they all look the same?
No.
Okay.
No.
Roxas has blonde hair, and Xion has blue hair.
Okay.
Yeah, and Xion is a girl, right?
Yes, she is, for some reason.
No one knows why.
Gender's fake.
Gender, yeah, I was about to say, it's kind of progressive of Nomura, don't you think?
Yeah, kind of. What year was this? 2008?
2008.
Kind of on something.
Oh, Xion has black hair. Fine, Xion has black hair.
Yeah, that's true.
Is Goofy still allowed to kill in cold blood?
Goofy is not in this game, which is why it's bad.
Got it.
Yes.
I don't like
you won't
Goofy
hear
being in
any
the game makes it good.
in this game.
So that was Banjo. That's not Goofy. That's Banjo.
It's the same fucking
Dan
sound.
can only do one sound.
No, Goofy is yuck, whereas Banjo is duh. So 358/2 days. Basically, Xion dies so that Sora can regain his lost memories. Moving on to Birth by Sleep.
That really is all that came out of that game.
Yes.
There's really very little advancement of the plot.
You might be asking me, Myles, where is Kingdom Hearts Recoded? So Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep came out in 2010.
What's crazy about Birth by Sleep is that they were like, all right, here's the next major plot point in Kingdom Hearts. You know, we've been doing this thing for the past decade where we alternate between PlayStation console game and Nintendo handheld game. And they were like, you know what would really just fuck people over? If, like, the next major plot point in the story happened on the PlayStation handheld instead.
The best part is Liz just saw my demonstration and made the most terrified face of my life. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is a 10-year prequel to Kingdom Hearts 1.
So it's a prequel to the prequel.
Yes.
Got it.
Kingdom Hearts
Got
1.
it.
This is set 10 years in the past. You're going to want to take notes on this.
I'm not going to.
Now, this one stars Aqua,
This is the last note I'm going to take tonight.
Ventus,
None of these
and
names are real.
Terra. Now, here is where an interesting pattern has formed. Okay? Aqua, Ventus, and Terra means water.
I figured as much.
Okay. Air.
Uh-huh.
And earth. Now, Sora...
Until the Fire Nation attacks.
Sora means sky. Riku means land.
Christ on a fucking cracker.
Lad. and
Lad. He's a lad.
Kyrie means sea. So, theming. Anyways, this story is only important because it explains the downfall of these three fucking troglodyte, idiot brain, dumbass brain, moron monkey chimps who fucking fail and fucking die because they're stupid ass, bitch ass bitches.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I know that you only like the first game. So did you play all the other ones?
Yes, that's how I know I hate them.
Okay, just in case one of them was good.
Yeah, I've also played all of the games.
All of them?
And the 3 I think is the only one I haven't played.
Yeah.
And I don't know any of this stuff.
I mean, that's just Miles' curse, but
Yeah,
why,
I said that I remember everything, unfortunately.
why
So,
did you keep playing them after they started to get really bad?
I played these all in, like, one go, is the thing. So, like, I didn't realize it yet.
Okay.
I was on the other end where I was playing them as it went, and I
Kathy,
was like...
they don't.
I played Kingdom Hearts 1 as a child, with my sister, and then I played it again as an adult. You still have BBS because you're stupid. Anyways, so, basically these three fucking idiots are betrayed by...
Wait, when does BBC come into play?
BBC comes into play as the prequel to BBS. So,
There's more?
There is not, that was a joke.
Okay, I don't
So,
know what's going on.
Master Xehanort! Master Xehanort is an old man voiced by Spock. Master Xehanort betrays his three students
Like
because...
Leonard Nimoy Spock?
Yeah, literally that's the voice
God,
actor.
If my mother's in the chat, she's going to be activated.
So, Leonard Nimoy betrays his three students because they are standing in the way of him becoming Ansem Seeker of Darkness / Xemnas so that he can just see what happens when he opens the door to darkness because he's bored.
Character not so much a person as a concept.
So the thing is, Master Xehanort in this game is an
the
old
Ansem
man.
Situation.
Ansem is a Heartless. Xehanort is the nobody. And they are both, or Xemnas is the nobody, and they are both derivative of Master Xehanort, who is old. Master Xehanort is old and is going to die. So he needs to take over Terra's body so that he may live to unlock the door to Kingdom Hearts. However, he also needs the Keyblade. Now, the thing is, we talked about the Keybler, which is the Keyblade. This is the X-Blade. X, in this case, is pronounced as Chi.
The Chi-Blade.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Derek. Good night.
The Chi-Blade, which to be forged, requires light and darkness to fight each other.
Okay.
Now, Ventus was originally used by Master Xehanort to be the light and darkness because he separated the darkness in Ventus's heart into Vanitas.
Like Vegeta.
Yeah, just like Vegeta.
Perfect.
Vagina.
Yeah, he becomes a Vanitas. A Vanitas, as you see right here. So, unfortunately, Ventus is a pussy and won't fight to save his own life, so he can't form the X-Blade, which means that he needs to make Ventus and Vanitas fight. The only way to do that is to sow discord between the three friends so that they have to go on 3 convenient video gamey separate campaigns.
My favorite platform.
In which basically their entire objective is to talk to each other. Something that they fail to do for 20 hours of worthless, terrible combat. Birth by Sleep ends with all 3 of these characters being scattered to the wind, with Aqua being sent to the realm of darkness, behind the door to darkness. Realm of D. Terra becomes Xehanort. Xehanort, which is the real consciousness of Master Xehanort contained inside of Terra's body. Terra's body becomes the Lingering Will, which is a man in a suit of armor who is just an excuse to have an awesome boss fight. And Ventus goes into Sora's heart when he's only 4 years old, which is why Roxas looks like him. Okay? Now,
Kirk said, I want Aqua to come
to my realm of D. Now, you might be wondering, Myles, why can Sora and Riku use the Keyblade? No, you're not wondering that. No one's wondering it, because it's a really basic plot point to understand, right? It's a really basic plot point to understand. They're the chosen
All
one.
twinks can wear the Keyblade.
So,
that makes sense.
So, you might be wondering why. Because
Only
you're not
twinks.
you're not wondering that, because the chosen one is a trope that we all understand as babies. But they're like, well, we have to explain why they're the chosen one for some reason. So, Aqua gives her Keyblade to Sora, and Terra gives his to Riku, so that they can later wield them. Now, this completely cheapens their role within their own stories, but who gives a shit? That's what prequels do. Any questions?
I have a question. What's
Yes.
more of a statement? Do you remember in the beginning when you were like, God, I really don't want to have to go past 1 page?
I was really hoping I wouldn't, but I drew big for the sake of this video.
There's a lot of stuff on the ground.
Kingdom Hearts! Dream drop distance!
Now, here's the only other time I'll interject throughout the course of the night, because I do have something to say about this game. This is the only good gameplay in the Kingdom Hearts series.
I disagree.
The
flow motion's awesome, though.
The only game in the Kingdom Hearts series that is actually fun to play is this one, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, which is abbreviated as Kingdom Hearts 3D, because it's on the Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, and there's 3Ds.
Yes!
And it's
That's
a 3D
clever.
game.
So,
yes.
That's fun.
Kingdom Hearts
That's the most logical naming convention so far.
Exactly. They
It's very
just
good.
thought for a second.
They were
It's the
powerful
first time
for
they
a
took a
moment.
step back and thought.
So, Kingdom Hearts 3D sees Sora and Riku taking the Mark of Mastery test to decide if they are officially Keyblade Masters, which...
From Yinsi.
Yeah, from Yensid, which Terra, Ventus, and Aqua were all taking, and they all fucking failed. I mean, Aqua became a master, but it didn't matter because she got fucked, so who cares? She got sent to the fucking Realm of Darkness, because who cares?
Realm.
Shadow Realm, yeah, she got sent to the Shadow Realm. So, Sora and Riku have to take the Mark of Mastery. Recognize, of course, Mom as another relevant fucking thing that keeps fucking coming up in this stupid game.
That's it.
Yes, Mom.
It's a big mommy game.
It's a mommy game. Melody of Memories is a game we're going to get to later. Sora and Riku have to take the Mark of Mastery test.
Can I just get a quick overview? How many more games are there?
2.
Okay, I can do that.
So,
only 2 more after this?
Kingdom Hearts 3. It's Kingdom Hearts 3 in the DLC, and then Melody of Memories is like an afterthought, so who cares? Anyways,
Why don't they name them with numbers in a row? Why do they use numbers when
Because-
they don't use numbers?
Oh, don't ask. We're going to get to that.
If you tried to get into Kingdom Hearts in the year 2021, good fucking luck.
So,
man. Hope you don't know how to count, because neither did they.
I gotta be honest, I don't remember anything about Kingdom Hearts 3D, but I do remember...
It doesn't matter. The entire plot is just them taking a test.
So, wait,
And
no,
one-
but I do remember the basics. Let me get this out of the way.
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
they're taking a test to see if they can be Keyblade Masters. The thing
Who
is that...
administers this test? Isn't there only like
Yensid.
Yinsi.
There's a lot of Keyblade Masters, apparently. There's a whole Keyblade war.
There's a Keyblade war?
There was a whole Keyblade war.
That was in Birth by Sleep 10 years ago.
Oh, and it was also in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, which we won't be getting into, because the story is ongoing, and it doesn't matter. Anyways, so, that's the mobile game. Anyways,
A
so
mobile game.
Sora and Riku take the Mark of Mastery test, but Xehanort is fucking with the test. It's a lot like that
I thought he was dead.
No, Xehanort is now
old.
Terranort.
He never dies.
He never died.
He
Xehanort's
was
now
old.
Terranort. Anyways,
No.
so Xehanort is fucking with the test. He successfully fucks with Sora's test so that Sora fails the Mark of Mastery. But Riku succeeds at his test because he's able to weather the darkness or something and defeat Xehanort.
I'm passing my test of the Mark of Misery right now.
Anyways, the only important thing to note is that the other Organization 13 failed. So now we are making
Wait, there's two?
the true organization!
How many are there?
I wanna fucking die!
The true org! Now, the true org is comprised of 13 villains who he just brought back from the past because DDD also introduces
DDD?
time travel!
No.
And time travel is all that matters in this game. The only thing that you learn is that Xigbar, a character who I did not mention from Kingdom Hearts 2, is now half Xehanort.
Does this help anymore? Does this work?
No. Oh, and the reason that they were taking this test of the Mark of Mastery is so that they could
Why?
so that they could unlock
Tell me
the
why.
power of waking, so that they could save
So they
Aqua.
could stop sleeping.
So that they could save Aqua.
Yeah, so she wakes up from her snoozy poo.
Yes.
Yeah, great.
Kingdom Hearts 3!
I think I'm understanding now.
fuck me.
I had to give up and now I understand
fuck
it
me, this is
perfectly.
where it gets so bad.
I'm just gonna start.
Kingdom Hearts 3 releases in 2019.
Really?
Yes.
A decade later!
A decade after KH2. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, so
The
basically-
whole game?
He meets Elsa.
Yeah.
And
So
they
No!
sing
Let It Go together, yeah. So, anyways, Power of Waking was for
Let
Venge.
me
Oh
out
yeah,
of
that's
here.
right. They were
Let me out of this apartment.
No,
I'm
you're
going.
stuck.
Wait,
You're stuck.
okay, I remember this now. So basically, for Kingdom Hearts to unlock, they need 13 darknesses to fight with 7 lights.
But why is there math?
I don't know.
But wait,
It's a
didn't they
thinker.
already open the Kingdom
They
Hearts?
opened it twice, but that was not the true Kingdom Hearts.
How many?
There's 3, I guess, maybe 4. I don't know.
Maybe 4.
So, anyways, they need the
Who
7.
cares how many Kingdom Hearts there are? There's a bunch of kingdoms.
So they need the 13 darknesses to clash with the 7
I thought
lights.
it was like the heart of all the worlds, so one of them's a...
Oh,
It was
no,
It
there's
was in Kingdom
multiple
Hearts
hearts.
1, but it's not anymore.
What is it now?
Oh, there's so many hearts.
It's a big moon again. We're
It's
doing
a
that
moon.
again.
There's a moon.
We're doing another big moon.
Okay, they succeeded in the moon. I thought that was an evil plot.
Yeah, the real one has to be opened with the Chi Blade, as mentioned.
Yes, the
And
X-Blade.
for the Chi
no,
Blade,
the Chi Blade.
Much like the Chi games.
for the Chi Blade to form, the 13 darknesses need to clash with the 7 lights. Now, the 13 darknesses end up being a rogues gallery from
Why are
the
they
entire
outnumbered?
franchise. I don't know. Darkness is inherently weaker than light, I guess. I don't
Apparently.
give a shit. So, anyways, so old Xehanort is back, and he is number 1.
I wish I could say I don't give a shit and skip past topics, but it doesn't work like that at this bar.
All right, what were you gonna say, Dan? I have a lot of writing to do.
No, I was just signifying number 1. Please
Okay.
keep going because
So-
my brain is falling out of my ears.
Xehanort, then Xigbar. Xigbar is back.
Who's Xigbar?
Xigbar is a character from Kingdom Hearts 2 who I didn't mention because he wasn't relevant at
Got
that
it.
point. Anyways,
Oh my
Why is it
god,
spelled with an
fucking
X?
slaughter
it's
me.
always spelled with an X.
Why is it always spelled with an X?
Anyways, so
It's not
The
spelled with an
letter
X,
C
it's spelled with a
exists.
Chi.
yeah, it's spelled with a Chi, yes.
Fucking Christ.
So, Xehanort,
It's Chi Bar.
Xigbar,
Xigbar.
Saix, who Saix
Xigbar.
is revealed to be a friend of Axel and Roxas. Saix is a character from Kingdom Hearts 2 who I didn't mention because he's not relevant. Anyways, Saix. Then we have Data Riku from
So not Repliku.
it's Repliku. Data
Okay.
Riku, yeah. Basically,
Data Riku.
Data Riku. Okay. I'm forgetting the name of the bitch, the one woman on the team. No, there's 2 actually. The electric bitch, Larkscene.
Yeah.
Larkscene.
Yep.
Larkscene?
Larkscene.
That's not a name.
That's not a name.
That's not a name.
Oh, but I'm saving some of the best ones for last.
Not a
Anyways,
name.
Larkscene.
I'm rotating.
Larkscene.
I can't hear you if I don't look at
Vanitas
you.
is back.
I do not see it.
Vanitas is back.
Vegeta?
Luxord, who is voiced by our favorite Robin Atkin-Downs.
Yeah, and he's actually sick.
I do like
the
him.
Only
He's
cool character.
He's the
in
poker
game.
player.
Yeah, his whole gimmick is that like everyone in the organization has a gimmick, and his is that he plays poker, and so his like all of the boss fights with him, he's like rolling dice and flipping cards at you, and like if he'll like build, he like throws cards down on like the battlefield, and he like forms poker hands, and if he gets a good hand, then he does a lot of damage to you.
Do you enjoy this game?
Only character I like.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay. Zemnis. I think I'm
I
forgetting.
think you should show the people what you're working on.
Hold
here.
on. I think I'm forgetting someone.
He's got a list.
Vexen is not in there either. Demix is also not in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, we got 2 more. Oh yeah, that's right. YMX.
My mental is shattering.
How
There's
is he doing
YMX,
this?
and then there's one more. These are all boss fights that I fought. I forgot them.
How is this happening?
My
I've
mental
forgotten
is
them.
shattering.
I've forgotten these characters. I don't remember who is who in this anymore.
Dan, is it
I don't.
okay if I put a hole
Terranort,
in
thank
your-
you, yes!
in your wall with my head?
I'm about to put a hole in the wall with my
I'll fix it.
entire body, not just my head.
Okay, so
Hey, I think Maddie's onto something.
Hi,
This
Maddie.
game sounds pretty bad.
Riku.
Yeah.
I agree.
Maddie, can you make this make sense? Please.
Riku, Kyrie, Lee, which I'll have to explain.
I don't
now.
have my help me sign in.
Lee.
Lee?
I'll
Yeah,
have to
you have to
that.
explain
I'll have
Lee.
to explain Lee.
You've gotten to the
Help
point
me.
where you have to explain Lee.
Aqua,
Somebody help.
Terra.
I
No,
lost
Terra's
my
not one of
help
those.
sign.
Terra, Ventus, I believe, right? Ventus, yeah.
I thought it couldn't get worse.
No,
so I
it is
destroyed
Terra,
it.
I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm making a new one.
Who else am I forgetting? Oh, Roxas? I don't give a shit. Anyways. I don't fucking care. I think it's Roxas. Who gives a shit? Alright, anyways. Mickey. Yes, it's Mickey. Thank you. Yes. Alright.
How could you forget the mouse, the rat that makes all the rules?
So, the rat that makes all the rules.
Fuck
Basically,
the rat.
all that happens in this game is that the 13 lights and the 7 darknesses, or whatever I just said earlier, clash.
A little higher.
So, we have
Way
our
too
list
high.
of list of characters. First is Terranort, which is the combination of Terra and Xehanort, who is now a different character from Xehanort. Young Master Xehanort, who is the time-traveled Xehanort, who comes back from the past, from Kingdom Hearts 3D, to assist on the team of the bad guys. There is...
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I time travel back to the start of this show and not be here?
There is Zemnis from Kingdom Hearts 2, Ansem Seeker of Darkness from Kingdom Hearts 1, Zigbar, Syx, Data Riku, Larkscene, who is the only lesbian on the team, Vanitas,
Yay!
Luke Surd, Marluxia from Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, and Shion from Kingdom Hearts 358/2. And then we have Sora, Riku, Kyrie, Lee, who is the reincarnation of Axel, who dies in Kingdom Hearts 2 but comes
Yeah.
back, Aqua, Ventus, and King Mickey. Those are our 7 lights.
I thought Ventus became Sora,
Ventus has been freed with the power of waking.
but that's not how... Okay.
Anyways, basically all that happens in this game is Sora wins.
Okay.
The end. So, that's all well and good.
Where's Mickey Mouse?
But then you have to get to the DLC of Kingdom Hearts 3,
Wait.
which is some of the most chaotic
I
content
have a
ever
question.
created
Yes.
in a video game ever.
Where's Mickey Mouse?
Mickey was there.
Oh, he just got done fucking.
He just got done.
Where are the Disney? Where'd they get? They gave
They
up
got
on that.
way less relevant each game.
Yeah, that's
as
their
the
whole
games
info.
go on, they just slowly forgot that it was a Final Fantasy and Disney crossover and just left both of those franchises behind and just did their own story with their own characters.
Okay.
The further you get into Kingdom Hearts, the less relevant Disney and Final Fantasy are, to the point where they almost don't even matter that they're there.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is relevant to Final Fantasy in any of these?
Ansem, pretty much.
Just
Okay.
occasional character appearances, like Cloud will like show
He's
up
just
for a
there?
minute.
Yeah, he's just there
Yeah, like
sometimes.
Cloud and Sephiroth will show up for a minute and be like, "Hey, Sora,
Cloud,
you look
my
like a
number
tough
one
guy.
twink."
You should fight me, tough guy." And then they fight and they're like, "All right, I'm gonna leave now." That's it.
That's it.
all
It's
of
like
Final
the
Fantasy crossover.
fucking video game crossover equivalent of product placement.
Basically, yes.
Yeah, more or
Cool.
less. Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind.
Remind.
Mind.
Remind me why I'm here still.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Remind me why my mug is empty.
Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind is the story of Sora trying to rescue Kyrie, who dies in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Wait, I thought they rescued Kyrie like 4 times.
They did, and then she died again because Nomura hates women.
Can she stop dying?
Nomura hates women.
Can she just stop dying for like 1 minute? So,
Sora and Kyrie. Sora's got to go rescue Kyrie, but unfortunately in doing so, Sora himself has to disappear. We learn some stuff about some guy named the Master of Masters, or Mom.
What fucking mommy issue
Not like
situation
this!
is going on in this fucking
The
game?
Master of Masters, I want to fucking die. Put a bullet in my fucking brain.
Here's your bullet.
Anyways, so Master of Masters, or Mom, who actually has given Xehanort his powers. Now,
Now they're mom's powers.
in the chat want to take my place on this show? Because I don't want to do it anymore.
now, this is where shit gets real crazy.
Is it?
Yes.
Great.
So Sora saves Kyrie, but disappears, and in doing so,
Okay.
now they have to find him. The thing is
Of
that
course.
Sora wakes up in KH3 Limit Cut.
So these are separate DLCs.
I want to limit cut myself off of this earth.
So these are separate DLCs.
So, yes, they are.
Okay, but they just happen to all...
Yeah, they were all bundled together.
Got it.
Yeah. KH3 Limit Cut.
Kathy, I agree, and we should do that.
Sees Sora wake up in a strange data landscape faced by a strange man named Yazora.
There he is. There's the Yazora we've been waiting for.
Yazora!
Now this explains some. This requires some gaming history to explain.
Can I step in here and take over for Yazora?
yes, you
because
may.
I've done extensive research on
Yes.
this because I found it so fascinating.
Yes.
This is one of the craziest plot lines in a video game ever. So, the story of Yazora is that he's hyped up throughout the course of Kingdom Hearts 3, the base game, and both of the DLC expansions. He's hyped up as this, kind of unknown being, like, who is this Yazora guy? And then finally at the end, you meet him. Finally, you get to come face to face with Yazora. And Sora's just randomly, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's just randomly, after a series of other events, transported to like a rooftop in Tokyo.
I'll explain the rooftop stuff.
Sure, you go ahead.
No, but we'll explain that when you're done with the
Okay,
explanation.
so Sora basically goes through a bunch of stuff, gets teleported to a rooftop in Tokyo,
Does
where
Tokyo
he
canonically exist in this series
I
until
will
now?
explain.
We'll get there.
Got it.
And so now Sora is here in Tokyo on a rooftop, faced off against this Yazora guy that we've been hearing so much about for so long. And then finally they have this like massive epic fight.
It's the best fight in the series. Like mechanically, amazing.
It's kind of one of the only good things that's ever happened in Kingdom Hearts.
Very true, but still.
But also, really important to note here, this is essential information. Yazora is voiced by Cole Sprouse.
Why?
From The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Yeah.
Is he the Riverdale Sprouse?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no, he's voiced by
Father
Dylan
Sprouse.
Sprouse. He's voiced by Dylan Sprouse.
Wait, I thought it was Cole Sprouse.
No, Dylan Sprouse.
Okay.
No, so is he the
Then not Riverdale.
Not the
okay,
Riverdale
so
one.
the founding father Sprouse.
Yes. Now,
Got
this
it.
requires some gaming history.
I'll step in for this one.
For the gaming history.
I made the chart for you, don't worry.
Thank you. So this is the one part I can speak a great deal
I'm
to.
scared.
As one of the world's only and leading experts on
Can
Final
I
Fantasy
interrupt
15.
to answer Kathy's question?
What?
So there's pictures of the Sprouse twins from like when the Riverdale Sprouse first started on Riverdale, and he was like made to look all like hot and whatever for Riverdale. But the other one just decided that he just didn't give a shit about anything, and he just like grew out his hair and dyed it gray and looked like a founding father like all the time. And that was just like his thing. So I call him the founding father Sprouse.
I mean, that makes sense.
That's a great way to identify
Well,
it.
anyway, while he was found in the United States, here's what was happening in the Kingdom Hearts world. Or rather, the not Kingdom Hearts world.
Great.
So, maybe some of you have heard of a game called Final Fantasy 15.
Is that the one with Florence and the Machine?
Yes,
it is.
Thank God.
Exactly.
That's the only one I care
with
about.
Liz, your favorite character of all time, Noctis Lucis Kylo.
Fuck that guy.
So, Final Fantasy 15 is the final product of what was originally called Final Fantasy Versus 13, which was Tetsuya Nomura's magnum opus.
Oh, yes, it
He
is.
spent about a decade trying to make this game. It got trapped in development hell forever. And for probably about there was
2007 is when it came out.
Yeah,
That was when it was revealed.
There was a famous trailer at E3 in 2007 with him saying, "This is the future of Final Fantasy." And they showed this trailer. It was one of the most groundbreaking things people had ever seen in video games. It was legendary. It was set to like change the scope of the industry. The game never came out. Fast forward to a decade after that, Final Fantasy Versus 13. The whatever husk remained of it after 10 years of development hell got repurposed into a game called Final Fantasy 15, which famously Tetsuya Nomura was removed from because the game was trapped in development hell for so long that Square ripped him off of the project and forced him to go do Kingdom Hearts instead. They were like, "You go in your corner. You can't. You're not mature enough to handle this game." And they gave it to someone else. And so they finished the game that was supposed to be Final Fantasy Versus 13, but ended up being Final Fantasy 15, which is the game that stars Noctis Lucis Kylum and all of his little buddies. But Tetsuya Nomura, for nearly the better part of now almost 2 decades, has been famously and publicly very bitter about how this process went down, because he really viewed it as his magnum opus. And there is a iconic legendary trailer for Final Fantasy Versus 13 that is anyone who saw it at the time, this will be burned into your memory, and I'll pull it up on the screen in just a few minutes. But what Myles is about to explain here, what Myles is about to get into, is that there's a few iconic shots in the Final Fantasy Versus 13 trailer originally from 2007 that are frame by frame recreated in the ending of the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. Nearly 15 years later, this dude gets his revenge by recreating the story that he wanted to tell and wasn't allowed to tell because he failed the first time. He took Kingdom Hearts and said, "Fuck it, it's no longer about Disney or Final Fantasy. Now it's my thing, and I'm gonna tell that story that I have been anally fixated on for 15 years. And he frame by frame recreated that legendary cutscene from that game, the only thing that was ever revealed from the original project that was Versus 13. Myles, I'll let you take it from here.
So, Tetsuya Nomura recreates this sequence from Final Fantasy Versus 13 as the final battle of the Limit Cut DLC.
Got it.
Now, what's important, though, is that Yazora says some very odd things to Sora.
Okay.
First of all, he tells Sora, "This is not the real world."
Okay.
So, not real. Now, the thing is that
This is the Tokyo situation.
He teleports him to Tokyo, but specifically...
Oh, so, the Kingdom Hearts situation is not the real world.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Tokyo in this case, is not the real world. It's
Tokyo's
the
not the real
104 building from another Nomura project called The World Ends With You.
Okay.
So, WY. The World Ends With You. Yes.
Question.
Yes.
In this version of Tokyo, does Disney canonically exist as it does in our world?
We don't know yet.
Got it.
Anyways, the 104 building in particular is from The World Ends With You, which means that this is not Tokyo, it's Shibuya Crossing.
Kathy, why do you know about this?
Because Twerry's fantastic. That game is fucking
actually, I had
incredible.
a conversation with Kathy the other day. For some reason, that's the one
This
game
is the
she's
only
playing.
video game she's ever
that game's
about
amazing.
playing.
It's really, for some
Powerful
reason,
stuff.
that's the one. I told her that was correct, that's how that
That
went
is an
down.
incredibly niche item.
Fantastic choice.
Great.
Anyways, so Kingdom Hearts 3 is now maybe part of part of The World Ends With You. We don't know yet. Anyways, that's the comparison, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
So, we do know that, and then the thing is that Yazora's powers are particularly strange because
Okay.
his ability... I'm just gonna put the marker down, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't care anymore.
His ability is to make digital landscapes. One of
Okay.
his final moves in
Please pay attention. When I said frame by frame, I wasn't fucking
No, I
kidding.
see it, yeah.
I
that's
wasn't
terrible.
fucking kidding.
That's fucking
The
cursed.
top is Final Fantasy Versus 13 from 2011. That
Yep.
was when that trailer was released. The trailer on the bottom is the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC, which is the end of 2019, almost a decade later.
Yes.
Got it.
So, he takes you in one of his moves to basically what's an alpha testing room in a video game. It's a big white room with basic polygonal shapes.
Okay.
He has the ability to create digital illusions, and at one point his super move involves summoning a skybox. And he digitizes the landscape, which means Tetsuya Nomura made Yazora, and Yazora's ability is the ability to utilize the medium of video games to create fictional worlds. Now, how do I know this?
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memories!
I want to fucking die!
Kingdom Hearts Mom! KH Mom! Released 2020! Kyrie is just remembering things. It's a music game. She's remembering the events.
It's literally
a rhythm game?
It's a rhythm game where you play Kingdom Hearts music. Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
It's all it is.
It came out last year. I didn't play it. I didn't know it had a story.
It had story, yeah.
It does? It's a rhythm game.
Now, I will explain the story. The only story that we learn is that
video game in the sorry, I'm reading the chat and I shouldn't. It's a mistake.
So,
It's a mistake to learn.
There are a couple of things that we learn. So, there are a couple of worlds that are definitive. There's reality.
Yeah.
Okay, which one's reality?
The KH series is main
That
one.
one's real.
Data.
Okay.
And dream.
Okay.
These are all realms.
Fucking realms.
Now the thing
At
is...
what point do I get to die?
Now the thing
right
is...
now.
The realms of these various kinds... Sora exists.
Sorry.
Sora exists.
You better be sorry.
Sora exists in a world outside of these realms.
Yeah, Kathy, my brain is losing IQ by the second.
So
yeah, Myles, this one's gonna go fast.
No, so Riku has to go outside of reality.
Yep.
To rescue Sora, and probably will fight the architect of this world, which is Yazora. And that, friends, is where the Kingdom Hearts series has left off.
Yeah, it really do be like that.
Quiz time!
Oh no!
So,
this was the last of my notes.
So basically, the point of all of this is that Tetsuya Nomura got so mad
Do you think
at
if I
Square
eat this
Enix,
Sharpie, I
but
will die?
refused
Yes.
to quit
Please start.
that he made a self-insert character who is a god that creates video games.
Yeah,
Based on his character... By the way, and
his anger.
Based on the character he created 10 years prior in his video game that never came out!
Oh, another important thing is that he was so mad that when he directed the wonderful Final Fantasy VII Remake, he had to do it again by making a character named Leslie. And Leslie is just Yazora, but with a hat.
I hate this man. He's caused me more mental damage than anything else I've ever encountered
I
in
have
my
been
life.
dealt about 10,000 psychic damage in the last.
Quiz time!
Okay, we've gone through the entire series. I
One more
want to kill
question,
myself.
and
What's-
I'm repeating Kathy's. Do Riku and Sora kiss, and when? Because there's definite gay vibes.
Oh, they're so gay.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
very gay. They have
They
Why
end
no
up.
kiss?
Here's the thing: they end up on a beach together at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2,
Gotcha.
which is called the Dark Meridian, which is where
Okay.
Aqua is ultimately trapped for
Gotcha.
the duration of her 10 years in the realm of darkness. Somehow they don't meet each other in this time.
Do you think this is the same as
Wait,
the,
Kirk is right. There is a plot point that Riku goes
Oh!
inside of
He
Sora.
does go inside of Sora in
He
D&D.
enters.
He
Yeah.
enters
He enters
Sora.
He
Penetrates
He
Sora.
penetrates Sora's heart. He literally
Oh,
goes
fuck,
inside
I
of Sora's
hate
heart
this
and
shit.
enters it.
That's
So,
gay.
anyway, so they're on the Dark
question.
Meridian for possibly days or months. So
Sure.
it must have happened during that.
Do you think this is the same beach as in Death Stranding?
They look vaguely similar, but no.
Are there crossovers here?
No. Now
There's
these...
no more.
Believe me when I say, if
Together.
Tetsuya Nomura and Hideo Kojima got together to write something, I don't think I could stand it.
No,
I think it might kill me.
no.
I think it would kill me.
No, because it involves Tetsuya Nomura. See, it's already just a fucking fraudulent piece of media.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, Hideo Kojima's already kind of stretching it with what I'll allow him to do.
This motherfucker is the most well-known fucking clown in video games, Tetsuya Nomura. for making exactly 2 good games in his career, Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VII Remake.
He didn't make 7. Sakaguchi made 7.
That's true. He actually just designed the characters for
He
it.
just designed the characters and decided Aerith should, things should happen to her.
Yeah, so he really just kind of made one game. He helped make one of the best games ever. And then
didn't direct a good
made
game.
a bunch of head-ass bonkers dumb shit for the rest of his career.
Except for 7 Rings.
He just had a fucking blank check for the rest of his career after that. No one knows why. Absolute mystery.
So,
and here we are.
So, quiz time.
Okay, I'm gonna write it down on these bits of paper here.
What is the name of the fruit that Sora and Kyrie are destined to eat?
Sparkle Star Super Fruit.
I will give you 3 options.
Okay.
1 is the Papu fruit. 2 is the Paupu fruit. And B... and C is the passion fruit.
The middle one.
Correct.
I'm not gonna call it B because that was apparently the third option.
Yeah, correct. It's the Paupu fruit. Okay. Quiz number 2. Which game features the real Kingdom Hearts? Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, or Kingdom Hearts 3?
The third one.
It is the third
That's
one.
when they got in there.
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna make a Kingdom Hearts 4 and that'll be the real Kingdom Heart.
That'll be the real Kingdom
They're
Hearts.
gonna
It
keep
exists.
digging.
It exists outside of reality.
It's like Supernatural where they finished the show after season 5 and then for 7 more seasons they had to raise the stakes.
Yes. Now, question number 3. Which character goes to super hell for being gay? Is it Sora, Riku, or Castiel?
C.
That's correct.
C for the biggest twink of our time.
Now, question 4.
Question C.
Which of the following is not a personified version of one of Sora's various abstract concepts?
Okay.
His heart, his body, or his memories?
Heart.
Correct.
I did it!
Yes.
Whoa, she actually
She
got it.
actually
That's
got that
crazy.
one, yeah.
That's
I
hard.
remember the memories, and I faintly remember
Okay,
what a darkness
I've got
was.
a question now for Liz too.
Okay.
Wait, is the body thing darkness or a nobody?
Nobody.
Got it.
All right, which one of these is not a reincarnation or rebirth or separation of Sora? Number 1, Yazora. Number 2, Roxas. Number 3, Xemnas.
The first one.
Wrong.
Nope.
Yeah, there's 2 wrong answers in that, right?
Wait, Yazora isn't Sora?
No, Yazora's a different character. Yazora's Tetsuya Nomura.
yeah.
basically.
Fuck.
Yeah, I knew that
No,
one.
the
I,
correct-
I
was
thought
like,
he
you're
still
trying to-
counted as Sora.
I thought you were trying
he's
to
just-
trick me because the
he's-
name
no.
sounds the same.
No, Yazora's just got a similar name.
Yeah,
No,
he's just
I
different.
thought he...
I know more about Kingdom Hearts than Dan
He's not-
now.
No,
Sora.
Kirk is right. They haven't confirmed if Yazora has a relation to Sora.
The thing is, Yazora's exact line when he meets Sora is, "I was instructed to save you." So he knows Sora as a different person. So if they are the same person, there's no indication currently. But the series that this is, that
I
is a
win.
distinct possibility.
So we'll have
I
to wait
take
for
that as a
another
win.
10 years.
when
for
we'll
Kingdom
do this
Hearts
episode
4.
again,
So
yes.
where's my phone? Hey Google, set an alarm for January 22nd, 2031.
Okay. Next question.
Oh no, there's more.
This is the last question.
This is the last question. We'll do this as
Okay.
the final question.
Final Jeopardy of sorts.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Did somebody say Final Jeopardy?
I wanted to let you use your soundboard.
So,
Welcome.
the final question: which of the following is not one of the name at least 3 members of the true organization.
Oh,
3 of these are free.
Ventus.
Wrong,
Holy
That-
cow.
but close, but wrong.
There's one that's like sounds like Lexapro.
Larkscene, yes.
Scraps, thank you so much for the 8 months. Really
Scraps,
appreciate
I'm
it,
so
brother.
sorry for what you've just walked into.
Wait, Miles, that's another sub. You have to put your whole hand in your mouth. That's the theme for tonight, guys. If you sub, Miles puts his entire hand in his mouth. Thank you so much, Scraps, for
hate this
forcing
show.
Miles to suck himself raw.
Remy the Ratatouille.
Wrong. Oh, Remy is in Kingdom Hearts 3. Though.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts
No,
does.
the rat?
Yeah, Ratatouille.
No!
Ratatouille is in
No,
Kingdom
not
Hearts.
the rat!
Yeah, he's there.
No!
There is a Ratatouille plot in Kingdom Hearts. Yeah.
No.
It's more of a mini game, but yes.
No. I disagree.
Now name
I
at
don't
least
got
3
anything
characters
else. No.
from the true organization.
I only got Lexa Pro.
2 of these should be free.
Fucking, that one?
No.
Nope.
Not Yazora.
I've said the name like
Yazora is Noctis Lucis Kylum, who is also
up.
director Tetsuya Nomura.
The Earth one?
No.
No, I'm doing the wrong side.
No, you're right though. There
No?
is Terra Nort.
Yeah, Terra
So
Nort.
we will accept that.
Great. There is another one that starts with an M that sounds like...
You're not gonna get that one. Try. Don't try.
Maxine?
Marluxia, we'll take it.
We'll go for it. Yay! I win!
In conclusion, Kingdom Hearts was once a good game in the year 2000 when we had no standards.
Nope, that game's bad.
And now it's bad.
No, that one is bad.
And the rest of the series is the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Why do you keep playing them?
I stopped 10 years ago.
My mom bought me Kingdom Hearts 3, and I expected to hate it, and I had fun with it, but I don't think it's a particularly great game.
Okay.
Join us next week when I will review all of Metal Gear.
No.
That's not happening. That's not happening.
That's never happening.
That's not happening.
Maybe someday. You know what? That's gonna be a sub goal episode.
Yeah.
I think we'll do like a special sub goal episode if we get. I don't know. Someday I'll set a sub goal and it'll be like, if we get to this point, we'll record an entire episode where Myles explains the plot of Metal Gear.
Dan, your misconception there is that anyone wants to hear that.
Myles
does.
wants to hear it.
I don't
want to hear it, dude. I've done it so many times.
Yeah, I'm gonna unsubscribe. I'm gonna subscribe and then unsubscribe because I don't subscribe to this channel.
Kelsey's gonna subscribe just to make you suffer.
Yeah, losing subscriber because we're posting cringe tonight. Guys, great lesson.
Sorry
Let's
about
get a big
this.
round of applause. Hold on, let's get a big round of applause. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Big round of applause for Professor Myles. Thank you for sharing
Miles, you get this from me.
thank you for sharing your beautiful intellect with us. It's truly an honor to be surrounded by such an intelligent, well-educated individual like yourself. And Liz, I feel like you probably feel the same.
I want to die.
Yeah, that's poggers. Anyway, well, thank you guys so much for joining us for this history lesson. And if you'd like to see some more, or things that aren't history lessons, you can hit the follow button up here if you haven't
When
already.
do I get to give my lecture on funny things that happened in Russia between 1915 and 1922?
I think we owe Liz that much.
No one wants to hear it from
No,
you.
it's really,
Liz
they're
owe
good.
that
They're
much.
really funny.
We do owe her that much.
You
Yeah,
want to know
no,
about
no.
Protopopov, I promise you.
Yeah, no, definitely, I'm sure. So thank you guys for
The
joining us so
Russian-born
much for another
minister in
episode of the
1917.
Coffeebreath Show, live every Friday night on twitch.tv/coffeebreath at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. If you're joining us on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in all the way through the end of the episode.
Apologies.
Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and the like it and the notification as well.
Like it and do
And
the
if
stuff.
you aren't
And the
subscribed to us
pasta
on YouTube, you can
pizza.
type _YouTube into the chat right now here live on Twitch, and you will get a link to our YouTube channel. The VODs from this show go up on YouTube the next afternoon, Saturday afternoon. In case you can't join us late at night, you can catch them there the next day. Watch them at your leisure, at your convenience, at your leisure. And if that's not enough for you, you can find us here on twitch.tv/coffeebreath. You can also type !Twitter in the chat to get links to all of our Twitters.
committed
Great
war
place to
crimes.
know when we're streaming, what we're streaming, and to see some more
I just
content
relayed
from
the
us.
war. I just
You can
relayed
also
the
type
war crimes.
!Discord into the chat to
Send
find a
a
link to our
messenger
Discord.
off the war
Another great way to
crimes.
keep in touch with us and find out what we're up to
Smoke
as of
signals
late.
the war crimes.
And all of those links can be found as well in the YouTube description if you're watching this post it airing.
Kathy, how'd you know that that's links to the YouTube?
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I don't want to hear from anybody else on this panel or this chat. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Myles, what an artist you are. What a intelligent,
Yay!
beautiful human you are.
I'm ready
I'm
for
lucky
Myles.
to know you. I'm lucky to be around you. I'm just gifted. I'm blessed. I'm fucking thrilled. I'm just absolutely torqued to be able to sit next to Myles and hear about Kingdom Hearts. That's fucking sick for me.
I think I need to take a bath in holy water to cleanse myself. Of
Yeah, I need to
sins.
take a bath in acid and never wake up again.
Yay! Bye.
But no matter what happens, who happens, or what takes a bath in acid, we will be here next Friday and the Fridays after that, always at 8 p.m.
Until we
Pacific.
die.
Until I decide we're not going to do it on Fridays anymore. But for the time being, that's the date, baby. And we will see you next week. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Shout-outs to everyone who stuck around this whole time. Kirk, Scraps, Kathy, Ben. Oh, Ben left.
Yeah.
All right, good night, everyone. Thank you, guys. Arrivederci. Kingdom Chi Hearts Donald Duck.
Goofy.
Donald Duck gives the suck. Find out next week.